The dotFIT difference is what we had to solve for. So that's what the dotFIT difference is. Kat just laid this up perfectly for me by saying, okay, it's regulated. Yes, it is. And absolutely. And I hate it when people say it's not regulated, because it is regulated. And she showed you how sort of weakly it's regulated. So we took over the rest of it. What we had to solve for to get the scientific community on our side, because they poo-poo supplements too, even though they all use them, but they only use practitioner products. They poo-poo them because of the commercial practices. So what we solve for is this. We solve for our clients being able to go to one place rather than fragmenting out to get their goal. In other words, let me go somewhere and get my menu planning. Okay, well, we're giving you your exercise. I want to do your menu planning too. Okay, well, let me go somewhere else to get my supplements. Well, you're not qualified to go out and look for supplements. Mass market's going to hoodwink you. That's what's going to happen. So we created the 4-pillar program that you guys all use, and that to accelerate goals. So one-stop shop, it's got to be. We are intrinsically related to the client in every single way. It should come from one person, you. That's one thing we solved for. The second thing was the consumer's lack of knowledge and trust. Say no to the mass market and get the scientific community on our side because they say no. So we had to solve for that, right? Retailer price competition. If you were using something else that's sold across the street at GNC, you're done. No one's going to buy it because they know they can get it cheaper online, bodybuilding.com or whatever. So, of course, wipe that out by having a practitioner-only product. Don't sell them in retail. But the other part is uncontested formulas. No one makes formulas like us. And then finally, the business and Fit Pro confidence. That's the most important thing from our side. As you know, I'm involved in partners in many health clubs around the world. We not only owned and operated many of them, we're still involved with all those. So we don't want lawsuits. We want the business to be only completely protected. You, the Fit Pro, you need confidence in everything you're doing. So we get recognized, get an accredited certification, which you all have, the PDSRG also, as we've already looked at, and third-party validation. So this is the dotFIT difference that we created it because we had to solve for these things. So we solved for number one this way. Put the 4 pillars together. So we are giving people exactly what they need, but packaged into what they want, right? To get them to stay in the club and get that addiction to fitness early. We're creating an experience, not a session. That's what we do with the 4 pillars. We solve the consumer's lack of knowledge. I love that example on the antioxidants. Always my favorite. I love it when you do that. I mean, picture this woman right here, your client. Because, by the way, you know that 84% of gym goers spend $50 a month somewhere. So half the time, we're not even asking for any more money. You just spend it right. Man, picture her looking at that antioxidant that Kat just showed you. Does she really know how much lutein or lycopene she needs in that thing? But she sees the lutein and lycopene. She has no freaking clue what she's looking at. Buying based on price. It's not going to work. So everything you're trying to do with supplements, and it's a $32 billion a year business, and it's just most of it's not working if you're going to the mass market to get it. But yet everyone needs them because we're living longer and we can live better. So they solve for that. So just say no. We solved it for that.